Hey, welcome to TCG 353. Today we're going to be playing a bit of Krieg. I'm just after finishing up the games and they were really good. Showing off the deck list here now in it afterwards, and just to talk through some thoughts I have on it, core cards, game plans, and just general ideas behind it. So your leader, Krieg. Green and red, East Blue typing, Krieg Pirates. New OP15 leader, so you know he's going to be busted. In a good way. In a good way. I love these new cards coming out, and Krieg is no exception. So here we go. If there's a Don underneath your leader on your opponent's turn, if you only have East Blue type characters, which is our entire deck list is East Blue, so it's fine. Give all of your opponent's characters minus 2k power, which is massive. That's just a shanks in your pocket. A double shanks in your pocket even. Activate main, rest up to one of your opponent's characters with two or more given down cards. Now, there's a lot of effects in this deck. For example, or Erlong, or Alvida, or Morgan, and or Krieg, and even Herkuro that can attach two Don to a character. So anything, pretty much, if you have an East Blue character on the field, you're going to be able to rest one of your opponent's characters, which is really good early game because you can freeze or you can rest blockers. You'll be able to see that in the games that I play. I've played against an ace, and I consistently froze his Marco. He never got value off the Marco until I chose when to remove from the field. So it has a lot of control for a red and green deck, which is really cool. Not totally surprising. I mean, red is or green is a lot about rest, and the red is power manipulation. And Krieg does them both like within his leader ability. Core cards, I would say, are this Jin. If your leader has the East Blue type, play up to one character with a cost of five or less from your hand. So the obvious targets are your five or less. It is your Alvida, who can stay on the board if it gets removed, which is useful. You may give one of your opponent's rested Don cards to your opponent leaders and give up the one rested card to its owner leader, one of their characters. So attach two Don to an enemy, essentially, allowing your leader ability to kick off. Same here, attach two Don to your leader or to your enemy character, but this one blocks. Other options to play off Jin are this Pearl. This Pearl is the same as Lucky Root from OP09. Can KO with 6,000 base power, so it is useful in the start of the game on curve if you're going second, especially into decks that play Cavendish, because Cavendish is an annoying card. It's difficult to remove off it when it starts swinging, and if it gets two or more swings, it's after already doing its job more so because it paid itself back and more. So just removing it as soon as it comes on the board is handy. You can block out the first Cavendish swing and then KO it, so you don't have to waste counter, and you can remove the ability, or you can remove that body from the field. It's of course the Cavendish does still get value, but you don't have to deal with it anymore, so it's worth. For me, this Erlang is extremely strong in the deck. So what it says is you may give one of your opponent's rested Don cards. It's the same as the others, attached to Don cards to your opponent, so you allow your leader ability to come off. But the distinction with Erlang here is that you can attach an active Don an opponent's card. So say you're playing an emu, you can attach the Don that they have up for an event to a character, so you can essentially negate their events. That's huge for against going up against Mihawk as well, who uses a lot of events. It's a massive card, and in my opinion, when I was playing these games, what I did was I kept my Erlang on the field, and I rarely swung with it until I needed to, because losing the value of this early, it doesn't allow your deck to take off and control in the way that you want it to. Also, its on KO effect only really comes relevant later on in the game. Its on KO effect is up to two of your opponent's rested cards will not become active in your opponent's next refresh phase. Now, that can be my understanding of the reading of that. That can be character cards, that can be leader card, that can be down cards. I haven't tested that yet, but like from the reading of that, that's what it is. So you can freeze. Say you're coming up against an NL, you can freeze an NL, and then you can freeze one down so they can't play an NL next turn. It's incredibly strong. Kuro allows you to is a blocker 7k, which is awesome. And then at the end of the turn, give up to one of your opponent's rested cards with 3 or more given Dawn. It doesn't become active in your next refresh phase. So you freeze. You freeze a character that you've rested with your leader ability, which is so handy for tempo. This also is very strong. I know you're strong, so I'll go all out at the start. Up to 2 of your opponent's rested characters with a cost of 7 or less will not become active in your opponent's next refresh phase. So if your opponent swings with one body, what you can do on your next turn, and they have 2 bodies on field, and say they leave a blocker up, you can use leader ability to rest their blocker. You can use this, freeze 2 characters, and then start swinging. There's also the option to use it as counter, which is always useful. You got searchers and you got 4k counter here as well. This is hugely valuable. It didn't come up for me in this game, but I think just as a card, it's extremely valuable. So what it says is, up to one of your opponent's rested characters with a cost of 8 or less with 2 or more given Dawn cards will not become active in your opponent's next refresh phase. So you can freeze an A cost. You use one of your activate mains on one of your characters. So giving 2 rested Dawn is not a problem at all. And you can freeze an A cost or less for 1 Dawn. That's massive. That's so useful. And it's a 4k counter. Only for your leader or your Kriegs, but still, it's massive. Finally, the big boss monster of this deck is Krieg himself. Give up to 3 of your opponent's rested Dawn cards to one of your opponent's characters. Then this character gains Rush. Huge. Rush is extremely useful, especially in this deck here. And giving up to 3 of your opponent's rest cards, you might be thinking, well, 3's a bit overkill. We only need 2 for our activate main. But you can read the activate main on this card here once per turn, and you'll understand why. It says, if this character was played on this turn, give all of your opponent's characters minus 1k power for each Dawn card given to that character during this turn. And you'll see in the games now later on that I'll show you that this came up. I'll give you the hypothetical, right? You can have three cards on field and play your Krieg. Say 2 of those cards have activate mains to give Dawn. So you can give 2 Dawn to this character, 2 Dawn to this character, and with Krieg give 3 Dawn to that character. And activate your main. So that translates then to minus 2k, minus 2k, minus 3k. And you can easily wipe out boards, especially with your leader ability that you can rest. You can control very effectively on a very strong turn and then have bigger bodies up. Also, you can have your leader ability down. So if they do defend out or block out of some of the swings that you've given and you have a Dawn on your leader, sure, it's still minus 2k for them. It's so strong. It really is. It's a great card. And it's an excellent boss monster for this deck. It does come up in these games. I'm excited for you to watch. These games are great. I really enjoy playing in this deck. If you like this sort of gameplay, if you like this deck even, let me know in the comments and I can keep playing it. I have some ideas on versions of it that I can play, some cool things involving East Blue Shanks and some Mihawk cards. So if you'd like to see that, let me know. If you like it, hit the like button. And if you want to watch more videos of me, then consider subscribing. So thanks very much and let's play some games. Hello. Alright, we got a game. We're going second against Foxy. I'm going to first research, pick up Big Krieg. Very nice. And end turn, yeah. We'll keep the 2k in hand. Play Pearl out next. Swing 5. Don't need the leader ability just yet. So we'll take this one. Nice, our hand is cracked, you know. Yeah, so we can just blow that. Yeah, that's what we're doing exactly. So we're attacking 5. And we're playing out our Pearl here. So if he swings 6, we're going to take the free block and KO Itomizu because we want to get rid of his ramp. Also, if you have 3 or more Foxy pirates is relevant. because he's going to start freezing. Well, yeah, I'm going to take that block. KO this guy. For a good reason, because we're just going to go big next turn anyway, and he's not going to swing with bodies just yet. So our leader ability isn't too important, so we're going to swing 5 again. I'm going to swing 6, and you know, when I play this out to actually get the rest of Dawn. But I'd like to swing 5 there because it asks them for a counter. And we kind of do want to get counter out of their hand. Yeah, we don't really need the blocker. I'd rather take this out. Easy peasy. We're learning as we go. That body is dust next turn. It's gonna play one of the big boys, probably rest this. Oh no, minus all over. Okay. That's 7k. We will take this as well. I think it's important to take with this Krieg deck, to be honest. Because we sort of want to starve, we just want to control the board best we can. First of all, anyway. That is our modus operandi. Yeah, we're going to be able to clear board now. Main minus 3. Okay, so let's start off swinging 5. We'll go 5 again. And then we'll go 6. Okay, so in my opinion, it's better that we're getting the counter out of his hand there. It would have been nice to just take it out straight away. But getting the counter out of his hand is really nice for our deck in particular. Cool. Okay, so 2 of these guys can't attack, and he's swinging 5, which isn't scary. Wait. Or we can freeze this now next turn, or we can kick this. I think I'll kick that. So we'll start first. So you would pick up at like a 2k. This is really nice here. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. Activate main, do this. Don't have activate main, my bad. And you have activate main as well, so attach rest it on to you. Well, there's not really active done to attach, so we're going to rest you now. And end of the turn, one of your opponent's rested characters of trio mark up and down. You will not become active in your opponent's next refresh phase. Happy days. So now we'll swing 7. I want to swing 9. With that, he has 1 swing next turn, which if it's not, it's over 7, I'll take it. The thing, I don't know what you guys think about this, the OP15 cards, but I've been seeing that Krieg's getting no love at all, and it's very, very powerful. The effect is cool, very strong actually. Like you hear the green shanks all the time, And this deck can play green shanks as well. So this is the standard list, but there could possibly be some cool variations that we could play as well, like a Landuano. No, you can't. Yeah, no, I'm thinking about it, you actually can't do that because you want all your characters to be East Blue. So maybe that's why people don't play it so much, because there's limitations. Yeah, there are, to be fair. We could rest one of its blockers. Which we might do. Okay. And now we're just gonna go for the game. What do I think about it? We're gonna swing 3, 9, 12. He's one blocker. Oh, he might have 2 Noros. So first thing we do, I think so, is swing 6 into the 2020 chapter and see what happens. Okay. Okay, he gave up. I thought he had 2 Nornor Beam Swords. That's why I was tapping at it. He had 1, he could have froze this blocker, which would have left up 3. I had no blocker, but I do have 6k counter, 10k counter, 12k counter for an extra 2 lives. I don't think I would have lost if he did rest my blocker. And if he wanted to then freeze, how many? Choose up to 1 of each of your opponent's rested leader and character, so he could have froze 2, maybe cleared a bit of board. But I mean, we would have got the blocker off him next turn, and we could have defended at least one unit, so we would have been able to swing. Probably with the Krieg, so it would have been 19 next turn, and he was bricked up, like extremely bricked up. So we get that win. Happy days. On to the next. Alright, cool. We're going into red blue A's. I'm going to take first because I want to get my searches out done ready. We'll take the mulligan here. There's not much value in that hand, and there's not much value in that hand either. We're actually in a nasty on spot. But we move. We'll more likely draw into a 5 eventually. But at least the ace is a good leader to have a life down on early. You'll obviously get the draw leader effect from this, but okay. Interesting. Alright. 3k blocks out. I guess if you have it, you might as well use it. I don't really rate that though. And he took. Okay, we'll take those. See how Krieg does now moving forward. We do have a 2k, but we don't want to use it, so we'll take this. Alright, cool. Okay, check this out here. We'll rest this guy. That's a really nice turn. Really nice turn for Krieg. And you know what, I think I'm going to keep this Erlang out and not swing it, because that, having the active run is quite valuable. The option to attach an active zone. As per the wording here, if you can see, make it one of your opponent's rested Don cards to one of your opponent characters, and give up the 1 Don card. So not rested Don, active Don. So you can attach an active Don, so say they have an active Don up for Radby, can attach this. You can attach that on to a character, which is really, really useful. More useful in other matchups, but still here it's relevant. Now he has an option of attaching one to Marco and swinging and then swinging face, but he's not going to go for that, which is pretty good for us. We take. Now we got a nice old turn next. I mean, that Cavendish is definitely going to be annoying to deal with, but we can take it out next turn. This is actually not the play. What am I saying? Okay, so we're going to just go for a classic, actually much the same play as last time. Get you, and I'm going to attach a rested on onto you again. So we'll go 6 here, play you out as well. Actually no, you know what, a Pearl is very good in this instance because we can take out Cavendish quite easily. Rest you, attach it onto you, and swing 6. Very clean so far from Krieg. A lot of 6s, so we're dwindling down the hand. He's obviously going to want to protect. And we're resting the blocker, so we're not allowing him to access to that draw 2. When he swings with this Cavendish, I'm blocking, so I'm getting rid of that Cavendish as well. So he only has access to this for 1 turn. We'll go up to 8, so he can pull out a Whitebeard next turn. But we have an option then with regards to that. But we can freeze the Whitebeard, which is super strong. We can freeze the Whitebeard, and then next turn we can take out the Krieg. And the Krieg can rush into it to some avail. But I mean, if he doesn't lap Whitebeards back to back, then we can go back to back with our Kuros. There's a lot of options. This deck has a lot of stuff. Yeah, what do you guys think of it? Have you tried it? Have you played around with it? I mean, OP15 is pretty nuts in terms of Lucy, in terms of Purple and L. I mean, Yellow Sky, I don't know if he gets a lot of love. I know he's swinging with this, and it could be prudent to take this down. Yeah, you know, okay, I changed my mind. I'm going to give him the draw 2 to take that out, because this turn now I can play Krieg and guarantee this guy. With 1 dot left over to put onto my leader. 6 Don. Okay. Yeah, so I can also rest this. So I mean, next turn is pretty strong for me. It's long attack. 1 life though, I'll have to keep on top of that. That just happened all of a sudden, didn't it? Or no, but or I can flood you. And then rest 2 Dons, so it cost me 3, 6. Boom, boom. That is a unique play, alright. And it means then I can go for game next turn, which is cool. Which I think. Okay, so the play I'm thinking of here is I'm going to rest this. I'm just going to do it while I'm talking you through it. So I'm going to rest himself easily enough, as you do. And then 2 of my opponent's rested characters, I'm going to freeze. Okay. And I'm going to swing 7 at lead. Take or not to take, that is the question. And I'm going to play out my Jin into Morgan So we'll have a bigger board because next turn then I want to swing big. I want to see if I can get game next turn. Also I can stay at 1 life pretty handily this turn as well. So let's go. Moves out. We have turn. So we haven't used leader ability here, but you can see we don't need it. Their whole field is frozen. So minus 2k on something that can't swing. What's it gonna do? You know, it's minus 2k anyway. It's all the same. So our opponent is thinking. He's thinking on whether he's going to use his 10 cost Whitebeard, which he absolutely should do because it's a cracked card and really good for ace. He'll probably take the AK option as well if I were him. Oh no. We can be up for a win here, lads. That's how big he throws here. Dream situation now as he swings. He swings absolutely massively. 2 guys or block. So he has another Miracle, but we can't rest the Miracle. And go to clear board maybe. We'll take this. It could be a bit nuts. Oh no, Miracle. Okay. It's got 8 cards to get leader, of course. 7, 7, 6. Like if we wanted to split up, we could go just to do math for a second. We could go 9, or we'd probably go 8, 8, 8, which is 4 down, 6 down left over. We can go 8 again, 3 down left over. We can go 5 8s. Each time we're asking for 2 cards, 2 cards, 2 cards, 2 cards, 2 cards, and 2 cards here. So we're checking to see if he has bricks, but it doesn't feel like he has many bricks. Go 8 here first. Okay, look at this. Yeah, we're gonna be playing this Krieg. So, like I'm after doing this all strange and weird, but just bear with me, alright? I want to rest this because that's a great card that he wants. We're going to give you Dawn. Who else can do that? And also, we're going to rest this. So, like our idea here is to take out the entire board, so that we can depend on our blocker and counter that we have to survive the next and then crack back. So all of these so far 4k. Oh, nuts. Okay. That was my error there now. And activate main. Okay, so we swing 5 here. That's gone. Swing 6 here. May not be gone. Who knows? We really need to get rid of everything. So it was a bit of a blunder there by me to attach so much to the cabinet swing. So 2k. Use use the 2k for his 2k ability. Okay, strange. We're 7 into it now. Okay. Go 8 into Marco. Okay. We go 9 to leader. Let's see what happens here. So you also have to bear in mind this minus 2k, so I'm swinging 4. So I mean, if he wants to split, he can go 10 and 10, which we have counter for, and we have a blocker. So I think we're in a very good spot here. Unless he does something nutty, like a Goldie Roger. Yeah, like a Goldie Roger. 2, 2, 4, 6, 8. Oh, the minus 2k, yeah. We can block out for Goldie Roger as well. Krieg's the truth. What are we all saying here? Called Krieg. I remember watching the anime episode when he first came on. I thought, this is the coolest pirate ever. And that's before the Grand Line and all that. I don't know if you guys have like favorite pirate or an obscure pick, I guess. Remember, it was before the Grand Line again. The guy who introduced, he had the slice fruit. Do you remember him? He was cool as well. I think he could have been OP if he just made it out of East Blue, was it? Where he was. Yeah, okay. We expected this, but we can freeze that, which is pretty good for us. 2-2, so he's going to swing 8 and 8 maybe. I think I'm going to block out both of them because I want to swing with everything I have. Or I could control. Yeah, I could actually go longer. I can make this game last longer, which I think I might do even, because I can freeze his Whitebeard and keep a blocker up. I just have to count whether I'd have enough counter left over for. Yeah, he gives up. I don't blame him, actually, I really don't. He did have the Roger there, but I was able to block out of it. So he was going to swing 6. My next card was a Searcher. He was going to swing like 7 maybe, 2 to 1. He was going to swing 9 maybe. Oh, he had 2 6k counter. I was just going to start peppering him with 8s as well. So it would have been 3 Don, 2 Don, 6 8, and 2 Don, 10. So I could have done 8, 9, and 9 to finish. And I think that would have been the right way to do it. Well, especially the way his hand was. He could have done 2 to 1. He could have done 2 to 1. Could have done 2. And he was bricked. Would have been risky actually when I think about it, but we won. Not from him conceding, but just from the math behind it. God Krieg, what's up? Pretty good games, yeah. What a great list. Krieg is awesome. Let's go and talk about how good Krieg is. Okay, so we seen in that game cards that came up huge that I actually wasn't expecting was this Pearl. Just like that Lucky Roof from Shanks and OP09. Can KO with 6k power, which is really nice on curve, and it's really good against Cavendish, which is such an annoying card in this meta. Additionally, you have a card like so. If I know you're strong, so I'll go all out from the start because we can rest anything. So I mean, like we can make any 7 cost rested. So say we're up against Sabo, we can rest that, and then we can freeze that. If they swing 2 Sabos in a turn, well, we can rest them both. That's so powerful. It gets rid of 2 blockers. Even if they only swing 1 Sabo, for example, we can rest it next turn with our characters. and then freeze it, which is awesome. You've seen the bowl games. Erlang came up, and what we did was we just never swung with him, which is so not to toot my own horn or not, but like that's the way it ought to be in my opinion because it has so much value on the board. Also, it's on KO with situational as well, so up to two of your opponent's rested characters will not become active in your opponent's next refresh rate. So if you do feel like swinging it, then you ought to swing it when the opponent has a big board, and you should time it in a way that up to two of your opponent's rested cards will not become active. That's not even character cards as well. You can freeze a leader. So you should time this on KO with your opponent taking or being allowed to freeze two of your opponent's characters. Also, this Kuro is really, really good. Two opponent's characters, and you get to freeze them with three more. Will not become active. Sorry, will not become active. So yeah, you freeze them. Freezing blockers is awesome. You see that I froze that Doflamingo, which was huge for that Foxy game. And then Krieg is such a useful rester. We seen in the second game that I was able to use all my activate mains to give -2, -2, -3, put Krieg out, and that is -2k, -2k, -3k. You can clean out boards so easily, and you have your leader ability afterwards, so you can -2k power everything. It's awesome. Like I wasn't expecting this deck to feel so good, and of course it does. It's OP15. All these sets, all these new sets are cracked. To be honest with you, so no shock. But I haven't been seeing much play of this. I haven't been seeing this in competitive in the East at least. I haven't been seeing this deck being played much on YouTube, and it's so much fun. There could be tech cards for it. I mean, like East Blue typing being like mandatory for your leader ability is a bit of a limiting factor because I mean if you had an East Blue character or a non-East Blue character on the field, then your opponent just wouldn't swing into it and they'd deny you the value of your leader ability. So you know it's a bit of a catch-22 that way. But there are some really cool options. Look at that. Then up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 5 or less cannot be rested until the end of your opponent's next turn. That's 3 Dawn. That costs, and it's a counter. Brilliant. The reason I was looking at Krieg, and there's some interesting stuff. The reason I was looking at Krieg has to do with a deck that I'm brainstorming at the moment that I do want to show, but I'll hold on to it for a little while. And maybe in the next video you get to see it. That was me anyway. Awesome, go Krieg. Shocker that he's the greatest. I hope you enjoyed this. I really like playing this deck. Surprising to me anyway. If you liked it, then give it a like. If you like all the videos, then subscribe. I'm going to be putting up content pretty consistently, so you're safe there. If you do want just a steady stream of average gameplay and commentary. Till then, thanks very much.